first, we turn it over to Trey Yingst in Israel with the latest from President Trump on the Iran conflict. Trey.
Yeah, Todd, Carly, good morning. Overnight, the Israelis and the Americans launched a new round of strikes against the Iranian capital of Tehran and other positions in western Iran. You can see in some of this video black smoke rising from the Iranian capital overnight. This is an indication that the Israelis and the Americans are making good on that promise to go after more regime targets as Operation Epic Fury enters its third week. We know there were other significant strikes on launching positions, besieged force headquarters, and also other positions belonging to the Quds forces of Iran's IRGC. Now, President Trump over the weekend talked about how the Americans and the Israelis are degrading Iran's missile and drone program.
Their missiles are down to a low number. You see they're shooting very few of them. You know why? Because they don't have very many of them. And because we've decimated their manufacturing capability. Likewise, the drones are way down. They're down to about 20% of what they had. Still have some. And they, pretty tough. But the drones are down, and we're starting hitting, as of yesterday, we're hitting places where they manufacture the drones. We think most of which we know where they are.
The Israelis say they've destroyed 70% of Iran's ballistic missile launchers. Still, though, they are getting off some of these missiles. You can see on Sunday here, one of those cluster munitions slammed into a central road in Tel Aviv, causing some damage. There were some light injuries over the weekend, but no significant casualties reported as a result of the Iranian ballistic missile fire. A top spokesperson for the Israeli military said this about the ongoing operation and the goals of Operation Epic Fury.
As a military, we do not have the goal of toppling a regime. We do not overthrow regimes. We do, however, create the conditions and undermine it so that over time, the Iranian people will take their fate into their own hands and reclaim this country, which has been taken hostage by this terror regime.
The Israelis are looking east, but they're also looking north to the Iran-backed Lebanese militant group Hezbollah, striking a number of Hezbollah targets across Lebanon this weekend. We also know there was some damage on the ground and casualties reported there. Hundreds killed, according to the Lebanese Health Ministry. As this is all taking place, Israeli ground forces, according to the IDF, have now launched an operation into southern Lebanon. They are describing this as limited. You can see some of the video that was released of night vision cameras that the Israelis provided showing some of that force buildup in southern Lebanon. Now, reports do indicate up to 450,000 Israeli soldiers could be called up for reserve duty as a possibility if this expands into a larger ground operation against Hezbollah.